Hi everyone, welcome to the show. I'm Amy.
And I'm Sarah, and today we're going to be discussing What We Keep by Jennifer Millikin.
The first few minutes we're going to do a brief review of this story without any spoilers. Then we are going to shift into a deeper book discussion that's going to include lots of spoilers, but don't worry, we're going to let you know before we do shift over into that deeper book discussion.
That's right. So before we jump in, Amy, tell us a little bit about this story.
A young woman is rescued from a house fire by a local firefighter, and they form an instant connection. They fall hard and they fall fast. A fairy tale beginning with a picture-perfect marriage. When the tiniest of issues turns into something bigger than the two of them, they are forced to face the frailty of their troubled marriage. This is an emotional journey about determination and resolve. Sarah, what did you think about What We Keep?
I loved the story. It was so, how do I say this? So many thoughts. I'm trying to not spoil anything. I felt enlightened to see the other side of somebody else's perspective that is living through what these characters walk through. I think it's very easy to make assumptions and judge others, and so I really like the way the author handled this topic. It definitely opened my eye to another side of what this can look like versus what I might be familiar with. And I think it's one of the most beautiful stories of reconciliation that I've ever read. I loved it. What'd you think?
100% agree. I absolutely love this author. She's one of my favorites. I've been working my way through her backlist. And this story is just so heartfelt. It's very raw. It's very emotional. It's hard to read at times.
Yeah.
But like you said, I really enjoyed that perspective that
too.
We get on the topic at hand, which we'll get into in the deeper discussion.
Yes.
All right, the ratings, angst.
It was a 2.
2 for me as well. There's some weight to the story, and there were some things I didn't see coming that made the story pretty heavy.
Yeah.
In my mind. Humor.
Like, I put 1, but I really felt like that was maybe a bit high.
I did 0. I don't remember laughing or chuckling one time.
I think there were some moments early on that just made me kind of...
Okay.
Like sweetness,
Okay.
humor maybe? Sweet
Okay.
humor? Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, like that, but not... It's not a comedy, folks.
I feel 1 is high, though.
It might have been.
It's okay. We'll stay with our ratings. Somewhere in between 0 and 1.
Yeah, I struggled on a couple of these ratings.
Spiciness.
This is the one I struggled. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I rated it.
Okay.
But then I'm going to tell you why. I rated it a 1.75. I feel like you could teeter on going higher because of the frequency of intimate scenes. However, she is not descriptive.
No.
At all. So while there's intimacy frequently throughout,
Very tastefully done.
it is so tastefully done. Chef's kiss the way she did it.
I should add I did 1.75 as well.
Yeah. It
Had
was
the same train of thought that you
Yeah.
did.
So good. I wish more authors wrote it the way that she did, because you get that, you feel the connection of the characters without having to be in the bedroom with them.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Tears.
3.
I did 2.5. I probably could have done 3. I definitely cried. The heaviness of what the characters face is a lot at times.
I love finding authors who make you cry.
I know, me
like
too.
real tears,
Me
not your
too.
heart cried, but you literally cried.
I literally cried several times.
I don't know if Jennifer Millikin understands the power she has over you.
That's such a good point.
I mean, if she
It
she
takes
knew,
a lot to make me cry.
she holds the power. It's all we needed, folks. We just need Jennifer to make it to our podcast list, and then Amy's gonna cry. It's a good one.
Overall.
5.
5.
5. Best book I've read this year.
It is such a beautiful story. And I know I've said that several times, but I don't know of a better description for the story. It's so beautiful with a very hard journey.
Yeah.
It's emotional. The layout of the writing is thoughtful too. And I loved how she chose to lay the writing out in this story.
I did too, and I'm very excited for us to discuss that, because that was
Me
one
too.
of my favorite things about this story.
Same. That concludes a spoiler-free quick review of the story. Now we're going to shift into a deeper book discussion that's going to include lots of spoilers. If you would like to continue with us on that journey, simply click the link below or open any podcast platform and search Post-Book Depression. We would love to connect with you on social media. You can find us on Instagram at Post-Book Depression Podcast, on Facebook in our Post-Book Depression discussion group, and you can also email us at postbookdepressionpodcast@gmail.com.